Welcome to Intelle Learn, your ultimate source for learning. So our today's video is going to be on Access Specifiers, which is also known as modifiers in C++ programming. But before that, make sure to watch C++ OOP for beginners and step by step your first C++ OOP program so that you can understand about today's video. What do you mean by an access modifier in C++ programming? So what are you waiting for? Let's start. What is access modifier? Access modifier, let's tell it into a short story or in simple manner. So there are three people. First, a normal person, that is, let's say, a poor guy. Second one is the middle person, that is a middle class person. And third one is a luxurious life person, means a rich people, right? So as we know about these three peoples, they have some things in common. So let's make one thing. We will give a small part between them so that you will get to know what I'm trying to say related to access modifiers. So let's talk about a poor person, or the one which does not have a rich mindset. What he actually does, he always becomes publicly available, right? It means that he can be accessed by anyone. Anyone can call him, he always goes for it. It's like he does not have his own privacy, his own rules. Whereas for a middle class person, there are details which are hidden for him. There are some private things which he hide, but he always share with his friends, with his colleagues, with his employees. This is about a middle class person. He has his private details, but he shares with some of the peoples. But when we talk about a rich person, which rich mindset, he know what exactly to show, what exactly to talk with the people, and he never ever shares its private details to everyone itself. So I am talking about access modifier, where your normal person with a poor mindset is nothing but your public access modifier, whereas the middle class person is a protected one, cause he has his private details but he shares among his friends, among his colleagues. And the last one is the rich mindset, which always stores, which does not share his private details. So this is nothing but a short story related to access modifiers. Access modifiers, in simple terms, we are giving some restrictions towards it. It's like, let's say my name is XYZ and I have some friends. I will only talk about the things which I want to tell. I won't share any private details to anyone, right? Why? Because these are the details which are very, very much sensitive. That is informative, right? It is very important for me. If I share it, then it is a problematic for me. So there are some things which must be private, which must be sensitive. We need to keep it sensitive, right? That is, the information must be secure. That is nothing but data security itself. So you got to know about access modifiers, what I'm trying to say. We are going to display the things which we need to display, and the things which we don't need to display, we will keep them secure. So let's see the example what we are going to do in access modifiers. So in this we are going to talk about three access modifiers. First one is public, second one is private, third one is protected. Let's don't talk about protected cause it is used in inheritance. Make sure to watch inheritance. If you know about inheritance, you can easily apply the protected access modifier inside it. Let's talk about public and private, which is the most important one. So as we all know, when we use a public access modifier, it can be accessed by anyone, right? In the story we got to know about it. So same here. If we create data members and member functions inside the public access modifier, then it can be accessed outside the class, inside the class itself, and also derived classes as well. That is, child classes can also access it. In private access modifier, what will happen? If we create data members or member functions inside a private access modifier, it cannot be accessed outside the class, that is in the main function itself. It can be only accessed inside the class itself where it is created, and it cannot be accessed in other child classes as well. And when we talk about protected, we know all about protected, right? In protected, it will not be accessed in the main function. but it can be accessed by the child classes. Why? Because those are the friends. We can think about them as their friends, colleagues, right? So it can be accessed among the classes, and it can be accessed by the class itself. So this is all about access modifiers, where public access modifier, we can access everything outside the class, that is in the main function itself, as well as child classes. In private, it cannot be accessed outside the class, that is, it cannot be accessed by the main function as well as the child classes. Whereas in protected, it cannot be accessed by the main function, but it can be accessed by the child classes. So I am going to show you a great example which I have created in my this entire experience, so that you will get to know about what is access modifiers and how to actually use this. Make sure access modifiers gives you the features such as data security and encapsulation feature, which is the most important part right now. So let's move on with the example. Is in front of you. So in this example, we have created a single class named as human class. Okay, so this is the code. So as you can see, this code is 55 lines of code. Okay, so we will do it in simple things. Okay, so right now I have created a human class which consists of a private access modifier. What is private access modifier? In simple terms, we cannot access these data members outside the class, that is from the main function itself. So inside which we have created we have created account number, we have created a password and balance. So let's talk about a bank. If you go into a bank, that is example, let's say an ATM machine itself, can you access your account without your debit card? No, right? If it was being accessed without your debit card, wouldn't it be risk? Yes, you're right. So if you have your debit card, then only you can access it. Even though if you enter the debit card, it asks you for the password, afterwards it will show you the details, right? So private details, private access modifier, it's very much important to secure the data. So right now, what is the sensitive data which we have? That is the account number, which we cannot tell to anyone, password, and as well as balance, which is inside your bank account balance. And as we all know about public access modifier, it can be accessed outside the class. So okay, we can tell our name. Okay, so here we have created two data members, that is enter account number and enter password number. So what is happening? Before that, let's go towards the main function right now. So first what we have done, we have created h1 object of the human class, h1.setName Nayan. Okay, so we have called out the member function setName, which will store my value inside the name data member of the human class, because setName member function is under the public access modifier. As we can see here, it is under the public access modifier. That's why we can access it outside the class, that is in the main function. So as we all know about this, we know about it that it can be accessed. So we have given the name as Nayan, and with the help of the getName member function, we have displayed it on the output screen. So what is going to happen here? We got to know about these, as these are public things, right? As this is public. So what we are going to do in this program? So in this program, we are going to do one thing. Let's say if we want to access the private data members, what we can do? We need to create a member function, that is a function which is inside a class. We need to create a member function under the public access modifier, under the public access modifier. So we have created get balance member function, which will give us the balance of the bank account, which is nothing but the bank account balance. So as we all know, bank balance is also a private data. So we have created the member function in such a way that it will first check whether the entered account number and the entered password is matching or not, is correct or not. If it is matching, then only it will display your bank balance. Otherwise, it will give you a message, you have entered wrong account number or password. In this, data security is very much safe. As we all know, we cannot access the private data members outside the function itself. So in this, first we are taking it, and after processing, we are checking whether it is equal or not, whether it is matching or not. If it is matching, then only we are going to display the balance. If not, it will give you have entered wrong account number. So we are going to execute this program, and what is the output of the program? Let's check. So output is in front of you. So as we all know, with the help of the set name, we have given the name Nayan, and with the help of the get name member function, which is also under public access modifier, we have displayed the output on this. Now I have to access the private data members, right? The main thing is about private data members, which we cannot access outside the class with the help of the member operator. If you don't know about what is a member operator, please make sure to watch classes and objects in C++ programming, which I have already uploaded, so that you will get to understand what is a member operator. So now let's try to access the account number. So as we all know, account number is a private data member, so it cannot be accessed outside the class. So when I try to execute the code, it will give me an error. So what is the error? Human account number is private within this context. Yes, account number cannot be accessed outside the class. So this is the feature, this is the speciality, this is the advantage of the private access modifier, where data members and member functions are safe, which cannot be accessed outside the class. It means that it has a great data security. Now let's say if we want to access it outside the class, or we need to make some changes, we need to display something, we need to access it. For that, we need to create a public member function which can access the private data members. As we all know about private access modifier can be accessed within the class itself. So as we all know, if we create the public member function, it is within the class, so it can easily access the private data members. So we have created get balance member functions. As you can see this code as well. First we are asking them from account number and password. Then if the account number and password matches to the bank account, which is the private data member, which we have already given the values, then only it is going to give you the balance. Otherwise it will give me you have entered wrong account number and password. So let's execute the code. Enter account number. So let's say I have given tgsb@0387. Let's say password, let's say I have given public @0108. Oh, you have entered wrong account number or password. It means that in this also data is secure, because we are checking whether the given account number or password is true or not. If it is correct, then only they are going to give you the private details, otherwise not. As we also know, in an ATM machine, while withdrawing the amount, they ask you for a password, right? Even though you have given your credit card. Why? For data security, for data purposes, for more conditions. So let's try to execute the code once more, and let's try to give the correct one. TGSB3407, and next one is private @0187. Oh, so output is in front of you. Account name we have given, and the bank balance which was inside it, which is a private data member, is in front of you. This is all about access modifiers, in which data security is the most important purpose of this. If you want to show the details, it is written in public, and if you want to keep your sensitive data aside, which cannot be accessed easily by the users or the other ones, it is stored inside the private. And you all know about protected. Protected can be accessed within the classes, means within the friends, also within the child classes. This is all about access modifiers. Please make sure, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section below. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more programming updates. Thank you.